Hey everyone, this is a continuation of the ordering meeting review that was hosted by our regional marketing managers for Buick and GMC. Our last video we focused in on the Encore and Encore GX. Today we're going to be focusing on the Envision and Enclave. First we're going to start with the all-new Envision. Now before I go into the nitty-gritty, I wanted to make sure everyone saw Duncan's most recent video update with him driving the Envision. Wow, that's a beautiful vehicle. The interior is just amazing. I cannot wait to see this vehicle on dealership lots. It is definitely gonna blow minds away. Oh, please make sure you watch that Duncan Direct video. So let's look at the timeline for the 2021 model year Envision. Now, anyone who would join the Envision call the week prior, you probably have seen this chart already, but I think it's very important to review this timeline and get an idea what to expect for the rest of this year. Now, the reveal happened on May 29th, and that's when everyone got so excited about this brand new redesign of the Envision. The order workbench was live on the 29th of June. The 20th of July, the order workbook was live. And then on July 20th, there was also an ordering guide that was live. On August 13th, you're going to begin ordering for this wonderful vehicle, but the start of production is not going to be until November 9th. So if you think about it, it takes a little bit of time to get an Envision over to us. So these vehicles are going to arrive at our dealership lots at earliest Q1 2021. So make sure you plan ahead. Think about it. Whatever you have on the ground right now for Envision is what you have for the rest of the year. So the way we're really going to market with this brand new Envision is highlighting the rewarding 4. And trust me, these features are rewarding. I'm going to read a little bit because I don't have this all memorized, but let's chat it up. All right, first, there is the striking style that comes standard. I mean, that's just apparent when you look at that picture. That's lower, it's wider stance for a more athletic proportions. It's the first ever sports touring. Guys, it looks awesome. And there's an avenir to broaden the Envision appeal to even further. I cannot wait to see how many people get excited about this vehicle. We're really going to bring new faces to our brand. It also has, number 2 would be the intuitive technologies. That's the Buick Driver Confidence Plus with the 9 active safety and driver assistant technologies. It comes standard. Leading connectivity with an available 10-inch diagonal infotainment touchscreen, the heads-up display, Amazon Alexa built in, and wireless. You know how excited I get about the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Number 3, an inspiring performance. So there's a standard 2.0-liter turbo engine that with available intelligent all-wheel drive and active twin clutch. Number 4 is the luxurious touches. First ever Buick Envision Avenir with unique interior and exterior designs available with a CDC system. Next, let's take a look at this chart. This Envision price ladder comparing the 20 model year to the 21. Wow, guys, check this out. So that 1SV, that's kind of like our internet price base model starting at $33,190 2020. If you check that out, we got rid of that. And even with getting rid of that, our preferred is still at a lower price than we were pricing at that 1SV. And just look at how it climbs. If you compare the ST preferred to the preferred last year, still less dollars spent for that model for the 2021. So you got this beautifully redesigned vehicle, and talk about a bang for your buck. Like, this is, my mom's gonna be so mad when she finds out about this pricing because she overpaid for her Envision, and now it's this new one. Oh God, this is gonna be good. And look at the Avenir all-wheel drive at the highest price that you can get, $43,195. This is amazing. This is value. Make sure this is talking points for everyone at the dealership. Now on to the Envision ordering launch recommendations. There's no store configurations yet. Please be on the lookout. Once I get them, they'll go straight to you. But here's a quick little breakdown as far as how to order them. So first, we want to have about 30% the preferred, 50% Essence, and 20% the Avenir. The Avenir trim does really well, so maybe in our district we may want a little bit higher of a percentage there. But again, we'll check out our personal ordering to make that decision. A lot of these numbers are based on national, so use the percentages as guidelines. Pretty much what I'm saying. So when you look at the preferred, you look at the package and options, it really breaks it down, like how to each build configuration, what it could be like. So you have the comfort and convenience. Number 2 would be like if you had the sports touring or with the comfort and complete convenience. You're looking at Essence. Again, you had that sports touring option with the panoramic power tilt moonroof, 20-inch diamond cut aluminum wheels with a carbon flash metallic finish. I'm all about the wheels. Like, it makes a huge selling point for me. But again, we have a healthy mix. And again, with that panoramic sliding moonroof, as I mentioned earlier. And then the Avenir, you really don't need to be adding too many options here. It's really jam-packed with a lot of content, being that premium trim. But again, you have that technology 2 package or that panoramic moonroof that I'm in love with. This next slide is just going over the 5-month lead time as previously discussed. Ordering begins on August 13th. Ordering submitted on August 19th. Start of production is on November 9th. And the vehicles will be arriving at your dealership lots as early as January 2021, but it could be later depending on timing and ordering. So I wanted to show you this slide because it's a good visual for a price walk-up. The biggest takeaway here is just showing you how over-contenting the vehicle is really going to increase that price quickly. So if you kind of take a look, this is going to compare that Encore to the GX to the Envision, and seeing how quick you can get with each add-on, each trim. So this would be like the perfect walk-up. If you can just kind of see this, it looks like a perfect set of stairs. Really take a look at this when you're ordering vehicles and having a healthy mix of Buicks on your lot. Final thoughts on Buick is let's make sure we're selling down the 20-mile-a-year Envision. We're doing a fantastic job at this. Honestly, I'm more worried about running out of Envisions before the end of the year than having too many Envisions, which is not too bad of a thing to worry about, I think. So I am really happy about that, but we need to continue to focus to build the right inventory. We need to have a fast turn, especially how long it takes for this vehicle to get to our lots. We need to have a really great idea of how much we need of this brand new redesign of this model to meet demand. And like I said, there's all these different options to reach different customers into our brand. So a lot of opportunity here with this model. And then we just need to get ready for the launch in 2021. We're planning on using March Madness to launch this vehicle. However, given our environment, we don't know how that's going to actually go. If it's anything like last year, it's not going to happen. However, I am remaining cautiously optimistic that we are going to have March Madness next year, and we will be able to launch the vehicle with our NCAA partnership. And what a great launch that would be. Now moving on to the Buick Enclave. You may have noticed this consensus. We weren't able to consent for any. That is because we are now moving over to the 21 mile a year. Finally. So we'll be able to finally consent for it. Cycle 1 consensus in September. The first DOSP will be 9/10 and the start of production is 10/12. Now looking at this slide over here, we are going to see that there is a couple changes in packages and free flow options and a couple deletions. So looking at the packages, the driver confidence package B26 is now renamed to the safeties package. The driver confident 2 package BGP is renamed as the Buick Driver Confidence Plus PDD. This includes the automatic emergency braking, following distance indicator, did you see that? Forward collision alert, front and rear park assist, front pedestrian braking, and telebeam, auto high beam, lane change alert with side blind zone alert, lane keep assist and lane departure warning, and rear cross traffic alert. Whew, it's a lot in there. The free flow options will be the power sliding moon roof and requires the sound and sight package, PEB, 1SL models only, and 20-inch polished aluminum wheels, SQ7, and the 8-inch diagonal Buick Premium Infotainment System with a navigation IoT are available with the Sun and Sight Package PDW or Surround and Sight Package 1PX, 1SN models only. The deletions have to do with the colors. There's no more of that champagne gold. I'm sorry if you love that. It wasn't my favorite personally, but some people guess like that. I'm okay with it being gone. Dark moon blue metallic, that is no longer either, as well as some others, including the air ionizer. Now looking at the build configurations for Enclave, they do have this recommendation of 60% 1SL, 20% 1SN, and 20% 1SP, which is the Avenir. Honestly, this is a national percentage. Look at the Enclave. We do a lot better with the Avenir, so typically our district is going to be a little bit heavier than 20%. If I remember correctly, I think it was about 35%-ish, around there, dancing around there. It's kind of like where we're going to perform the best with that trim. So I definitely recommend being a little higher than 20%. That's on the national numbers. That may impact the 60% of the 1SL. But that aside, looking at these build configurations, I think it's really important to use these. Right now, there are not the configuration numbers finalized, but once I do get those, I will send them out. Be very cautious about over-contenting these vehicles because you don't want to push lower trims into a higher price range by too much. So really on that 1SL, you don't want to over-content it. Make sure you're focusing on that. But I do like how they break down this chart in regards to different configurations, whether you just start with a no option, base, or adding a sports touring package with the moonroof, and then looking at the premium, that 1SN, maybe doing the 20-inch wheels, and then for the Avenir, you have the Avenir technology package. That's the option. So as mentioned before, our district does really well with the Avenir. That's why I really kind of like this slide. Why Avenir? We almost don't even need to really review this slide. You guys do sell well with it, so I kind of assume you guys know why Avenir. But just in case you don't, let's go over some of these bullet points. Avenir continues to be the fastest turning trim, both nationally and in the North Central region. Avenir with a tech package is the second highest build configuration sold. Second only to the base 1SL. Enclave buyers, and especially Avenir buyers, are not price sensitive. Avenir buyers want a loaded vehicle and like the simplicity of all-in content. Avenir is simple. They don't have to carry different variants to meet customer needs because they have everything.